Hey you guys, all right, today I've got, oh my gosh, I don't know how else to describe it other than best of the best, throwback things, unexpected things, somewhere that we shopped this week and last week. So a couple weeks ago I bought most of these things from this one location that I have not shopped at since probably like I would say 2000, 2001, okay? And I used to hit this place hard back in the day. So shocking. If you have not looked at Abercrombie lately, you are missing out. I could not wrap my mind around the fact that this place was not the cargo shorts, the preppy, I remember back in the day, I knew so many people that worked there. The company like would make these statements like, we'll never have anything like, you know, we don't sell black pants. We don't sell, because that didn't fit with their preppy aesthetic. Like you wouldn't go into Abercrombie and find the perfect little black dress. You'd go in there for like flipping cargo shorts and a big logo top that said Abercrombie on it. You know, and it's just, I don't know, they've completely, I feel, rebranded. The denim is amazing. I have fallen back into a certain item of clothing that I don't want to say fallen back into, because I think when I first discovered it, I just didn't discover the right ones. The best bike shorts you'll ever find that don't give you a camel toe, that are buttery soft. I know, hate to even like say that, but it's true. I've got some new shoes, a pair of shoes that really surprised me that I never thought ever I would ever be caught dead in. Found the perfect ones. And some things from some really great things from Walmart, a little black dress that's 10 bucks that you just can't miss, and we're gonna try it all on. These are all my favorite things right now, like my uniform clothing items, okay? And I say that like every week, every few weeks, every month, whatever. Whenever I'm talking about the clothes that I love currently, I'm like, this is my favorite, or makeup, this is my favorite. And I'm like, constantly, I'm always like, well, this is the best, but this is the best, but this is the best, but this is the best. That's how it should be. You should always love what you wear. And I just think that is kind of, all of these things just are yummy. They make me feel good. You know what I'm saying? I just truly love all of these things. So very excited to share this with you guys, and lots of good deals, things like that, like great deals, a very good like dupe pair of shoes, a few that are just, I cannot believe, and we'll get into it. So I'll link to everything that I'm wearing. Obviously, I'm going to try on everything today with you guys, and we're just going to go for it. This is one of those that I'm like, oh my gosh, if you love my recommendations, I always say like, think of me as like your like personal shopper or whatever, right? I find all the good things so you don't have to search. I just feel like this video, if you miss this, you're going to miss so much, because it is just like staples, basics, but things that you're going to see a lot, things that I've already repurchased in other colors, and just some new amazing things that are gonna really like build my wardrobe for the season. Okay, I'll link to my necklace, my new earrings. I love these. These are very affordable. I'll list some of the makeup that I'm wearing today, some things that you may see in the room as always. And like I said, I'm gonna try things on. If I do have a photo of the outfit like on Instagram or whatever, I will link to that so that you can see photos of that, because sometimes that's a little easier to see how things fit, or there could be more info on that. Okay, so you guys, Abercrombie, like I said, I remember begging, like back in the day, 13, 14 years old, like it was the thing, like 97, 98, like Abercrombie and Fitch was like, it was just the thing when I was in high school, okay? It was like the preppy look, whatever. And then in college, there was this line where it was like, you know, it just wasn't anymore. And I don't want to say like, it just wasn't my style, you know, it kind of went more toward like Express, or, you know, I was wanting to dress a little more like that, or, you know, the Forever 21 was really big, the whole thing. And I just could not wrap my mind around Abercrombie up until about 2 weeks ago. Like I've had a friend for years, it's like, oh, but they're sweatshirts and they're this and they're that. And I'm like, yeah, I know, been there, done that. Like I've had Abercrombie sweatshirts like in the past, you know, when I was in high school or whatever. I just couldn't get it out of my mind. It's unbelievable. The dresses, the selection, it's just so many things, and it's not what you'd think, okay? So this, and not everything says Abercrombie. And then of course I'm wearing the one thing that says it, which I kind of wish it didn't, but I don't care. I think it's just kind of like classy and cute. So they're sweatshirts, you guys. I'm all about a summer look with a sweatshirt. And I did sort of like a monochromatic thing. I like to do that with this, or, you know, wear it with a black pair, which I'll show you the best, the black shorts that I have. or anything like that. I even got these that kind of go, but these particular bike shorts are butter. They have a whole line that's like soft AF, like Abercrombie Fish was like soft AF, do you know what I mean? And it's just, these bike shorts have that velvety feel. My bra is like falling off my shoulder, what's happening? They have like this velvety feel. They're so comfortable. And I would never think to wear like leggings or like bike shorts in like a very light color. They're just, it can be very unflattering. And just the way these are made, like no camel toe, nothing. The two pairs of bike shorts, or the two styles, because I do have like different pairs or different colors in the same style, are just perfection and flattering, and I feel comfortable in them. So I've been loving this in the summertime. Yes, I live in the South. It's 90 degrees, it's 80 degrees. It's just very hot, okay? It gets very, very hot. If I'm going outside, I'm not wearing a sweatshirt, but most of the time if I'm going out, you're going out to eat, you're going to be inside, or you're going to be shopping somewhere or whatever. I'm not wearing a sweatshirt outside to a pool day or like to some outdoor event, okay? But I'm not doing that like every single day. But if you're going out, if you're getting dressed, you're gonna go shopping, you're gonna go out to lunch or whatever, the AC is like cranking like everywhere you go, and you will freeze to death. It is like so cold. So like, and then you go out in the winter and you're all bundled up and it's like burning up inside. So I enjoy sweatshirts almost more in the summertime than I do in the winter, because I'm like freezing all the time inside. But these are just so amazing. I love the sleeves on these. They kind of have like this cool pleat to them. And the different motifs they have are really cool. They have one that says like Nashville, which I want to buy the one that says Nashville. It's kind of this color. It says Nashville. And then there's a different style that's a little longer. And again, it's the same. I wish you could feel this. It's like, and the shorts too, it's like velvety. They're just not super thick. They're just like, oh, they feel like they're 100 years old. I hate to say it, but you know how like something feels so good after it's been washed a ton? And then I got the shorts that go with this. And you probably saw this outfit on Instagram. I will link to that below. I'll link to the post with that below on my little shop. The Malibu one fits a little longer. Like I said, so many cool motifs. Like they have like a tennis one that one says like, you know, New York, Hamptons. Like there's one that says Palm Springs. It's really cute. I really want to get the Palm Springs one and the Nashville one, because the Nashville one's this color. And this is the only one I saw that said Abercrombie and Fitch, but I just liked it because it said Paris. But this color is just, it's perfect. I don't know. It's just like the perfect neutral color. So these shorts, the bike shorts, these are a little different than the ones that I have on. These are just as flattering, so amazing. I might even like these better. I don't know, I can't even say that, because the ones that I'm wearing have kind of like a V on the top. They come up, they hold you in, but they're so comfortable. It feels like you're not wearing anything, but yet you feel very secure. And the ones I'm wearing are very velvety soft. These are more ribbed, and I do get mediums in these. I wouldn't say size up, but you know, in a lot of, like in these shorts, I'm a small. Which I'll show you those in a second. But I would say for something like that, just go ahead and size up, you know what I mean? So medium in these, and I also have these in black. And then I got these shorts. These match the sweatshirt, which I kind of love this look together. Again, like just like a whole monochromatic look, kind of like the blue as well. But these are like, I don't know what they're called. Maybe I would just call them like the perfect shorts. Maybe that's what they're called. I don't know. They're just so good. And I got a small in these. They're just so comfortable. And I got this color as well, this camel, I really love. And then I also got them in black. Something that Abercrombie is doing, and I don't know if this is an all the time thing, but yeah, I shopped there maybe, gosh, I don't know, 3 weeks ago or something, 2 weeks ago, and then I've made a few orders since then, you know, like after I got my first order, and I was like, oh my gosh, now I gotta get more of these bike shorts. I wanna get this in a different color, whatever. I noticed they're still doing the same thing where it's like, it'll say on items like the sweatshirts, buy 3, get 40% off, like of your order. Buy 2, get 30% off. And I'm like, I don't remember them doing that when I was like begging my mom for a pair of cargo shorts. You know, I don't remember them doing that back in the day, okay? I just do not remember all of that. I just remember it being like pretty expensive, but they're just so soft. So what else? Okay, this dress, you guys, I got like as a cover up. So chic, okay? This is just amazing. Like one of those things like you will have forever. It's just like a must-have thing, so versatile. Wear it over a swimsuit, like, you know, as your cover up or whatever, which I'll link to that green swimsuit as well. I'll link to the poster. I was wearing that so you can see it on. below. So I'll kind of do all these things in order too, so you can see. But you could also wear just like a basic, just black cami slip dress, nude cami slip dress, white cami slip, anything under this, and wear it out at night, you know, like as an actual dress. It's that cool, and I just thought, what a great find. Okay, this dress, you guys, is so simple, but it's just so, it has such a good fit to it. And since it's a more fitted dress, I got a medium, and I love all the different colors, but I wanted to get something just a little different. You know, I liked this, you know, kind of terracotta, like rosy, I don't know, kind of this dusty color. It's kind of like a dirty pink color. And I just thought it was really nice and thick, substantial, but you know, you could kind of like a wear it anywhere kind of dress. I got this little top that is, you know, has a little tie to it. I just love tops like this. And so many different colors, so many basics and things like that. So I was looking through, I mean, just, I feel like they had hundreds of black dresses on the site. I don't even know. It was just, it was crazy. It's not what you would expect. It is not what you would expect. It is not what you would expect. And maybe you're like, Tiffany Delic, we know that. We're in the know. I don't know. I was just very much resisting Abercrombie, not about it at all. Oh, this is not Abercrombie. This is my $10 black dress that I want to get in other colors now. I do have a post about this as well, I believe. I'll post that today, but I will link to that below. Oh my gosh, you guys, this dress, it's silky. It's kind of like, you know, it's cut a little higher, but it's kind of like that real sleek, cool cut of a dress. It has pockets, kind of flowy, not super, you know, not like a big tent dress. You know, it's not like you're wearing a big bag, but it's also not like skin tight. It's just comfortable. I wore out to dinner last night, and I was like really comfortable, and I felt really like chic and nice. I don't know, but it's like $10, and I think they come in maybe like 10 different colors, whatever. I will link to that one. That is a must. And then I got a few different little dresses. So many things, like nice things, dressy dresses, casual dresses, like really sexy kind of slinky things that were like cut out that you wouldn't think like, okay, Abercrombie, you know. This is a little more like Abercrombie looking, but it is so sexy on. I don't know what it is about this dress. I really love it. They had it in black, and I want to try to get the black floral one, but I don't think they had my size in that one. I did get a medium, definitely size up. I probably could have even worn a large just in the chest because it is smocked right here. And a little tighter one, maybe not really. Has like boning on the side, which I really like, kind of, you know, that little like hard thing kind of keeps it in place. And I just thought it was nice how it was made in the front. And I really liked this particular like floral motif of it. I like the tie-ups on the shoulders. I love, love, love a tie-up shoulder. And then I got this. I love anything that's like kind of strapless, or, you know, you pull it up, whatever. I think no matter what size your chest is, whether you have a bigger chest, larger chest, or smaller chest, this can be very flattering. A top or a dress that has like, you know, it's a little tied up at the top, but then it's a little looser through here. I think that can be very flattering. It's a linen jumpsuit that is just cool, and I can't wait to wear this. But I got it in this really pale, like, not sage, would you call this like a pale sagey green? I don't know, pale dusty green. They had it in, I think, black, and in one that was like a very light khaki, and the one that was a very light khaki with very, you know, thin pinstripes. But I thought that was pretty. So just a few things from Walmart. I did share this, I believe, in my last video, and they do still have these in stock. Get the yellow one. Get the yellow one, get the yellow one. It's so good as well. But this one I really wanted, like I said, when I bought the yellow one years ago. I didn't buy it during, I think it was a year, like a few years ago. I first was like hitting Walmart clothes like real hard with a Scoop brand and everything, but I couldn't get it in this color. And it's just thin, it's perfect for summer, throw it on over everything. But the yellow one is like this yellow with tan. So it's very cool. I just love this. I love putting it on over, like I said, those little cami dresses. I could put it over that black dress that I just showed you. But I mean, for real, you guys, this dress is so, I don't know, it's so good. It's probably one of my favorite things I've ever owned. Again, very affordable. It's a cami dress, a little, you know, larger at the bottom. I have shown this so many times, I feel, talked about it so many times, but do not miss out on it. This one I believe is around like $25, $28. Worth every penny. And then I also have the pink, which I haven't really worn the pink much yet. And I also have it in like the neon more like yellow color, which isn't a color I would normally go for in clothes or be like, oh, I have to have that, but I could not pass it up. I was like, I have to get like whatever colors I can get this in. So let's do this. I do want to talk a little bit after these shoes about, gosh, about a few things as well. Oh my gosh, did you guys watch or listen to Britney's testimony yesterday? Like, I was kind of, it's like shook. We'll talk about that in a second because I have like a few things that I want to say about that. You know, I always do. About like all this craziness going on. Let's discuss, okay? So if you follow me on Instagram, you saw the whole thing about these, and I've got to be honest. Okay, so I looked it up. I was like, when did Crocs debut? Because I remember when they did, and I remember being like, and they were kind of cool, but then I never got a pair, and then it was kind of like, oh, don't want that, don't want a pair, I'm gonna resist that, they're dumb, blah, blah, blah. And I think it was like 2000 when they came out. So I'm like, okay, for 21 years I've been resisting this shoe, never really thought much of it. My little nephew has his little kid Crocs. You know, over the years I've gotten Olivia like some little sandal Crocs. But we went to the shoe store the other day, and you know, she needed some new sneakers. Her feet, oh my gosh, she's like in a size 1 now. Like her, you guys, she is growing up. Like, I just cannot believe how big her feet are and like how, whatever. Anyway, she needs some new shoes. So we go in, we get her sneakers, whatever, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, you know, we're looking at the Crocs. They had so many flippin' Crocs for adults, but for kids as well. And I got her these really cool, like swirly rainbow ones that are just so cute. And as I'm looking, I'm like, okay, you know, I'm seeing all these different ones, you know, for adults, whatever. And I saw these. Now, these are different than the regular Crocs because they've got like this kind of curve at the bottom. They've got a little bit more of a platform. And I was like, those are kind of like, so, they look like a little cloud, but I'm not saying, oh my gosh, this is the sexiest shoe. It's like when people look at Uggs and they're like, I'm like, it's not supposed to be a slinky, sexy shoe. It is what it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's a pair of Crocs. Okay, they're Crocs. Well aware, okay? But something about these, I just was like, they just look like mushy and cute. I tried them on in the store. When I put them on my feet, I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, I gotta get these, you know. And then I didn't realize they were a thing, so it's kind of funny. Like, I posted about them, and I was, you know, of course, Livy's are adorable, whatever. She's a kid and cute, so cute. But then, like, when I posted these, I was wearing it with this outfit, or with the blue outfit, like the sweatshirt and the bike shorts blue. And then I wore it with this outfit the other day too. But I mean, I've been wearing them nonstop. Don't be offended that they're dirty on the bottom, okay? Because people are like, oh, shoes in house. I'm not rubbing them on my face. I'm not like, you know, eating off of them. So relax. But I expected. Okay, on one hand, I don't care, okay? I don't care. When people are like, oh, you explain everything. Yes, because we're on YouTube. I've been doing this for so many years that I know that if I show something, people can say, what is that? What is that? Why do you have that? Why is this? I don't like this. Let me tell you why. It's like, I'm showing you things, I'm discussing. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be talking, okay? We're discussing, right? I'm explaining to you why I like them. I'm not justifying my life to you, okay? But I'm explaining what is great about the shoe and why I like them, like you would to a friend, like you would to anybody, like, oh my gosh, you guys, I got these, I love it. This is why, you know, this room makes me feel good. This is why this shoe makes me feel good. This is why this... Get off of the explaining thing of, oh, you shouldn't have to explain anything. Okay, well then this is gonna be real flippin' boring if I don't talk to you about the things I'm showing. Okay, relax, because I definitely don't need validation from anybody, or else I wouldn't be here after all this time, because a lot of people aren't here for it. A lot of the things that I'm sure that I show, and it doesn't matter, you know what I mean? You do what you want to do. But here's what. Okay, I expected negative comments, but I didn't care. I'm like, I'm buying these Crocs because I like them, first of all. They look cute. I'm gonna show this outfit because it's freaking cute. And I was like, okay, first, basically in the caption, I said everything that I said now. Like, haven't had a pair of these. I know, I get it, they're Crocs. You don't have to tell me. I did not get one negative comment. I think I had like hundreds of comments on the post, and I was like, what are you guys doing? Like, you guys like Crocs? Okay, but then I'm telling you, it's just funny. It was just so funny. I was like, I can't believe it. So then yesterday, Brad is like, Crocs stock is like through the roof right now. And I was like, it's a moment, like they're having a moment for whatever reason. I don't know what it is. I think that this particular style, this big puffy one, is kind of popular right now. I got mine, like I walked into a just like an off-Broadway shoe store and found them, but then like when I looked for the link to these particular ones, which I was like, no big deal, the white ones that are the big, you know, the thick ones, I forgot exactly what the name of this style is. It has like a different name. It's because it's not just like the regular ones. Now I want a pair of the regular ones too. It's just like, it's a problem now. I'm like, oh, I need more Crocs. What am I? It was hard to find links to these. People are selling, I don't want to say people, retailers, like Amazon was selling these for over $100. And they're, I think 50, like the basic price of Crocs, I think 55, 50, 56, 59. I forgot exactly. The kids ones are obviously a lot cheaper, but around $50-ish, right? And they were like price gouging me. I don't know if it's like people are trying to find these, whatever, but I did find them in stock in every color for the right price. And I will link to those for you guys. And then also on Memorial Day, do you remember I hit the Memorial Day Steve Madden sale? And I'm like, okay, ordering directly from Steve Madden, like, yeah, you get some things that they don't have a lot of other places. Like they don't sell this particular style at Nordstrom because I think Nordstrom doesn't want to carry these that compete with the Valentino rock studs, right? Which let me go get my real rock studs because I want to show you guys how absolutely flippin' insane this shoe is compared. Same print on the bottom, same feel, same studs, same everything. And I believe the Valentino rock studs are about, I think when I got mine they were around $220. I've had mine for several years. I think maybe they're like around $3 now. I don't know how much they are, but these were I think like $50. So good, okay? Yeah, when you order from Steve Madden, they do take a little bit of time to come. And there's still one pair that I ordered that has not come yet. And I'm just like, whatever, you know. Let me go get my other ones. Okay, you guys, these are my Valentinos. They're not that offensive on the bottom, I guess. The print, the floral print on the bottom are exactly the same. The studs are exactly the same. The way, no, it is not exactly the same. I did find a difference. Okay, just kidding, guys. The way the bows are on are exactly the same. The thing on the back, I would have never noticed this. Okay, I guess I just cracked the code. But anyways, the way that this is put together is the same. The little dots, or not the dots, but the little connections on the back are the exact same shape. I was just surprised that the floral print on the bottom, it's not even like, oh, we copied this. It is exactly the same. And I don't want to say I'm offended, but it's like, why are these so effing expensive? Same floppiness, same material. They smell the same. But here's what. I just noticed this. The Valentino ones have an extra little, see this one only has like one bow loop. These have, or two, this one has 4. Do you see? Like it has an extra little. So that is the difference. And I would not have known that. But still, okay, dumb. Okay, dumb. Don't spend that on those. And I'm like, I am like design. Okay, if you wanted to start a designer thing, like support that designer, like get it, whatever. But something like dumb, you know what I'm saying? Like just, I'm not saying like support like knockoffs and things like that. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying if you want the look of something, a brand that sells it for a little, like just, come on. They don't say like Valentino inside of them. It's like Steve Madden. But oh my gosh, I was impressed with these. They come in a bunch of different colors. They do have this color in the Steve Madden ones if you're wanting those. But these, you guys, oh my gosh, I am so impressed with these. I think these might be my favorite ones that I got. I love this. They just look, I don't know. Just the texture of them. I really like it. It's like separate, you know, things. I thought it was like all one piece, but they're very comfortable. The footbed is like really molded nice. They're very flexible. They have like a good little arch thing. And I want to get the black too. Ones that are kind of like Hermes copycats. Like if you just looked at them, they look very similar to those Hermes sandals. And I could not, I mean, I bought the same size in all of these. I got 9.5s and everything. Again, like these are very, you know, very comfortable, wide, everything. I wouldn't say I have a wide feet. I never have to buy like wide shoes or anything. But if a shoe runs very, very narrow, I can't do that. I do not have I don't have feet that would be considered narrow. But beware, if you get those copycat Hermes ones that they have at Steve Madden, you won't even be able to get your feet in them. And I don't even think it's a matter of sizing up, because they looked like they were even too big on the front and the back for me in the 9.5. But I could not even get my foot in them. So beware with those. They were not the most comfortable, and it was odd. Like, I got them in 2 different colors and both of them were just not. So we have a little bit more time. I feel like I haven't filmed or gone as long as I normally do with these videos. We do have like some fun trips coming up and things like that, and over the time, of course, like over the summer, just being at home, I feel, especially now that we've got our backyard done and everything, and with the pool and stuff, I just do feel like we're on vacation. And so it's not like we're itching to always like get out of here and go to the beach or go somewhere, but we do have a really big special summer trip planned, and somewhere else that is kind of in the works that I'm not sure about yet. And then we have a few places, but I think summertime, especially this year, getting back into traveling, getting back into going fun places, just being in a better, more positive, just happier, like more relieved mindset. I had so much fun shopping for summer things and like beach things or swim things. And this video coming up next week is going to be like major on that. And you guys know we do the Nordstrom sale every year together. We hit it hard. I've been doing this since before people were literally posting about this Nordstrom sale, okay? And that's not me just saying that. Look back and fact check that, because I'm just saying, I remember when I first posted it, it was a thing, okay? It was like special. It still is so special. But you guys know that we do it right here every year, okay? And I will show you all the best of the best things, all of the sale info here. Follow me on Instagram. You will not miss a single detail, and you won't be behind on anything. So, and I always say, I think it's so dumb when like 2 weeks before people are linking to things that you can't even get or whatever, but I literally give you strategy. I tell you the things to look out for, and the day that you can shop. The first day I can get into that store, I was literally texting with my advisor, or the sales associate, whatever, that I work with at Nordstrom every year, that helps me get my sales stuff early. I go in and I actually send her my wish list. I go into the store like as they're like literally setting up the things. It's the first day. It's actually, I think, the preview day for the highest card level. And, I pick up those things that she pulls for me, and then, I look through the things in person. And it's really fun, and I come home and get that up for you that day. I think before most of you could even shop, but you can still have the links, you can see the things. And I'm gonna dive into that more next week and actually post hard dates, give you guys kind of a schedule of what we're gonna do. And I know that sounds nuts, but like honestly, this is how like I plan my shopping for the rest of the year. When the Nordstrom anniversary sale hits, it's like the rest of my year is planned. Of course I shop for holiday and stuff, but I get holiday shopping, a lot of it done during the sale. Some of my favorite things ever that I find, fall clothes and winter clothes, because it's all the new stuff that's coming in for fall and winter that's just on sale for a couple, like a couple weeks or whatever, several weeks. And that's what it is. It's not like, yay, all the old stuff's on sale. Do you know what I mean? But it's just so good. It's new stuff. So that's why it's so special. That's why it's become such a thing. And a lot of people do shop it, and it's popular because it's good. So I wasn't even going to go into that, but I'm just letting you know that's what we're doing next week. So much, big buzz, so much info that week, and vacation stuff and stuff that's, that is going to be so fun. It's going to be nice. And some swim stuff and things that I want to kind of show you guys. So that'll be really nice and fun. So go do the home video and watch my Instagram in here for the next couple of weeks, because again, we are going to be launching something fun, okay? Something real fun that you guys are going to love. I hope something that we're really excited about and that we've been working really hard on. So I'm very excited about that. Before I let you go, oh my gosh, y'all, I can't get the Britney stuff out of my mind. Of course, like I watched, there was the documentary on Hulu that was, real popular about a month or maybe it was more than that. I guess like 2-3 months ago when that dropped, and it was sad. But like to hear her own words in the testimony, I think it was yesterday, so 23rd, and I don't know if they'll remove it because I don't know if it was supposed to be leaked or whatever, but there were some places, I know you can just Google Britney's testimony, Britney's full testimony, and you can hear it. And just to hear her speaking, and you see, it was just heartbreaking. Things that you could have probably predicted, if you watch that documentary, or you just kind of know, okay, well, this is probably what's happening within that conservatorship or whatever that she's dealing with. It's just completely heartbreaking, obviously. I think we can all agree on that. It was very different hearing her speak versus seeing her speak on those little clips on Instagram. And, I'm thinking, if she's not able to drive a car, if she's not able to make financial decisions, if she's not able to make legal decisions can't make any decisions about her career. She was saying that she wanted to remove her IUD and they wouldn't even let her do that. Can't get pregnant, can't do this, can't get married. It's sad. And I think a lot of the things she said were kind of repetitive, but it was very, I think, good because it was from her heart. And I think if I were going to be talking about something, or, have you ever written a text, or you've written something or just something that's very heartfelt, you're going to repeat yourself. You may not be saying just the right things. She was talking really fast, but I feel like I would probably be stuttering. I would be talking fast. I don't like to read things. I've always had this thing of not public speaking, but reading things. I don't know, if I were in a legal situation like that, I would be like, oh. And I thought she did really well, and I think everything she said was from her heart and made sense. And I loved it when she was like, these people work for me, I'm a powerful person, I am not stupid, I know what's going on. I just was like, oh my gosh, you see all these things on social media. That was my point. If she can't even do all these things, how can she have a social media? And a lot of people think, well, is the social media ran by someone else? Are they trying to make her look more erratic than she is? Can she even speak out and say, oh, this isn't me, or this? But then it's maybe that is her social media. And I think you've got to think of it like this. You see Britney over the years, and she's very, even the K-Fed years and all that, she's country, and I don't want to say she's country, because I'm country, I'm from the South. Look at this world now of social media, picture perfect. Everyone knows how to dress, celebrities, glam squad. Everyone's just dressed to the nine all the time. That was never her. When she was performing, she looked perfect, or she was always. But then when you saw her out and about, and she was in her flip-flops and her hat, and had her old extensions in, it's okay, that's just how she was dressing. People are like, oh, she's got a mental issue and stuff. And yes, I don't know, but there were a lot of things that happened. And I think that people do need to have professional help sometimes, and that when there's children involved, when there's certain things, I think that conservatorships can be good if someone is the right candidate for it. But when you have a young person like her, that there's plenty of people that have been diagnosed with the same things that they're saying that she has been. There's people that have been diagnosed with much worse that are not under conservatorships, that are running companies, that are responsible for children and families. And it's just scary to think that you can't ever get out of it. What does she have to do? Is she just going to be under this control the rest of her? It was really it's scary, when she was explaining just the things that she has to do, and they'll say, oh, well, you can't do this if I thought it was, if you don't make this money, and I think that's the point, is you look at her family. A lot of people that are under conservatorships, their families aren't benefiting financially in the way she is making. When you look at Britney Spears, this woman is money that a lot of us can't even fathom. Probably should pulling hundreds of millions of dollars a year. I would say, maybe. I would think Britney, if you're on a Britney Spears level, making a lot of money. And you look at her dad as a part of the conservatorship, her sister, certain other people. And when she's I'm roofing all of these people, funding all of their lifestyles, and you look at those people, look at the dad, some people say, well, he's spiraled over the years, or some people have said that, or, he's not, killing it at work, or because these people are relying on this money from her, she's funding, this conservatorship is funding these people's lifestyle because all the money is going through them, and she's being forced to work. It's just so sad. And I'm not, this is not a profound thing that I'm telling you if you follow this story. I'm just kind of telling you my thoughts, right? But it's crazy to look at. I think that there are ways that if they did feel when she was going through all of the look at things that maybe a lot of us have gone through in life. Would we have wanted a camera on us all the time? We've been looked at as a little you know, certain times in our lives, I'm sure, okay, all of us. Mental illness is like so real. Obviously it's something that so many people suffer from. Like, so many people, if everyone was, you know, oh my gosh, if every single person was assessed, or, oh my gosh, what's the word? You know, whatever, evaluated, I'm sure there'd be a lot more, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people, like putting it mildly, okay? Is that enough to say, well, you need a conservatorship or whatever? Maybe, you know, a therapy program or this or that, but locking up your life when you're a person who is productive, making all this money, you know, able to speak as the way that she was in court. But then, like, yeah, you do see her on Instagram sometimes. It's like, and I've heard people say that, like, that is probably, like, someone else running her social media and, like, oh, send us a video. And so she is kind of performing on those videos. And she said that. She has said that before. Like, I'm country. Like, I just don't care, you know, that this is how I speak. This is what I do. I'm not a fancy person by nature. Like, I am a real, you know, I'm not always to the nines all the time, you know. And you look at a woman that's, how old is she? She's a few years older than me. So, like, just say, like, late 30s, 40, whatever. She may not be that savvy with social media. There's a lot of people that aren't. Like, I look at a lot of people, there's not a lot of people that post just perfectly on social media all the time, or what we would consider like, oh, that's great. And you look at a Britney Spears and you'd expect her to be like posting just the right things or knowing just what to say. Like think of someone that's super famous. I don't know, like an Oprah or a Beyonce. I don't even know who you would compare that to. I don't know. But you know, there's just the Kardashians, there's a certain way people post on social media. She ain't that, like, she's not doing that. She's not that savvy with it. So if she doesn't always say the right thing. She says things that are a little cringy sometimes, but it's like, is that like terrible? I don't know, like, just cut her some slack. You know, I really do hope that she can get out of it. And I'm not even saying like, oh, there's no issue. I think back in the day, you know, you look at when it first started, she had tiny kids, she was in the public eye, she was broken down all the time because paparazzi was in her face all the time. I feel like anyone would honestly have like a nervous breakdown in the mouth. She was put out there. Social media wasn't a thing. She didn't have a voice where she could just get on her social media and say, guys, this isn't a thing. I know that we think, oh, social media is so rough now. Everybody's just so out there, but at least people have a voice. They don't have to rely on like a writer in some like magazine to get their story straight every week. When like, again, like when all this was going on with Britney, you know, even 10, you know, 15 years, whatever, when she was in the public eye, it was like, okay, your Us Weekly would come out every week, your In Touch, all of these things, you know, and that's how you would rely on, you know, let me look at what this celebrity is doing. Now we can just go to Instagram 24 hours a day and it's what they're putting out. So what people, you know, you can, or whatever, you can get news about anybody. And so like if someone spun something a certain way, you're just screwed, and however the media wants to portray you is how they want to portray you. And the paparazzi was so crazy because there was no Instagram, because there were no like constant, like we weren't getting this constant like we can see these people, or we can see our favorite celebrity or follow our favorite person all day, you know, whenever we want. You relied on these magazines for these pictures. These pictures were so important. It was like such a huge industry. And so paparazzi, that's why they were just awful. And her life was just, you know, being a new mom and going through like what new moms go through. Postpartum depression for a lot of people. Even if you don't have that, it is hard. And if you're being picked apart, oh, you're not, you know, if you're being picked apart all the time, and, you know, her appearance and all of this, and it's just, you know, and that's the thing, again, you look at her hair, you look at her makeup, you look at her nails and stuff, and she literally said in her deposition, like, they wouldn't let her go get that. She has to get permission to go do those things. She has to have a little bit of something like on her hair where there are extensions, or else then people say, oh, you look crazy, you know, you don't have any hair. But then it's like, if she puts it in, well, then she can't go all the time to get them done. I just like to look at it like from all these different things, like it's just people are so hard on her. And over time, like we've all fallen into that. Even if you're like the kindest, most like, even if you're the most like soft-hearted toward Britney, like free Britney person, I'm sure everyone has thought like, what is she doing at some point or another? Like she's been made to look totally insane. And around the time, you know, when she was like hospitalized and all that, and when all that was going on, like with her kids were young, they were being taken away from her, and the divorce, she was going through the breakup, and I'm sure we would all be a little, you know, off and not, you know, all mentally completely sound. And then people are following you around. I certainly, even just in your best times, you don't want someone following you around, like taking photos of you all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I just feel like her life has been made to look so much worse. And yeah, I mean, I'm sure there were probably things. I'm not saying, oh, she didn't need any help or she didn't need anything like that. I'm not one of those either that's like, oh, well, who cares? It's like, because I do think that, like I said, these conservatorships, these things are in place for a reason, or they exist for a reason. If someone's just totally like incoherent, they can't manage their finances, or they really need, you know, help just living day to day, they can't take care of themselves, well, that's not her, you know what I mean? Like, she's been funding all these people's lifestyles, making millions of dollars, working. That was part of the conservatorship, was, okay, you have to work, like, we're telling you to work, bitch, you know, telling you to do all this stuff, and it's like, for what? So that you can fund their lifestyle, you can't touch any of your money, and you don't have any freedom. Like, it's just so strange to me. Like, there's other things that could have been done. And I think that on her social media, you know, it is odd that she doesn't speak out about it. Well, that's, like she said, she didn't want to be sued. It's like a legal thing. Well, maybe someone is handling her social media, making her look, you know, a little off all the time, or thinking that they're making it seem like she's okay and, oh, like, I'm dancing, I'm having fun or whatever. It's just really crazy to me. I hope that she can get out of it. I think that when it started, it was more so like, do you remember she was with that weird guy and she was running around town and like she'd gotten away from K-Fed or divorced K-Fed, whatever. And you know, I think her kids have been taken away from her, like, for the custody. And it was just really sad because, like, remember she was with that guy that nobody liked, that guy that I think her family thought, like, I think he was like her business manager or something. And I think the conservatorship around that time, I think the way that it was originally stated wasn't even like, you know, they say like all of the mental stuff, things that she was going through at the time, but because they were afraid that she was going to give control of her money and her wealth to the wrong people. I can understand that, but then hire like a financial manager. Like, have the court say, okay, well, you know, you can't make any big financial decisions or whatever during this time. And then, you know, eventually get that back, you know, rein that back in. There's a lot of things if you have a financial advisor, you know, you have certain, you know what I'm saying? Like, someone could be handling that for her that's not in this that's not like her whole life is being controlled. But I think that the people that caused it to happen, like her dad, they were just so, oh, we got to protect the money, we got to protect the money, we got to have them. It's really crazy and it's sad. So anyways, I don't know. I think I talked too long about that, but it's really sad, and I hope that she can get out of it and like go about her life and take care of herself, because I think, you know, that would be good. And like she was saying, like, she didn't like the people they were making her go see. I think that she needs to get like some, you know, just to get like some, like she said, she wants a medical plan, like where, okay, yeah, you have to go see this therapist or whatever, but she has the right to like maybe approve that or pick who she wants to go see. I just don't get that. Like, what's with that much control? It's very odd. The whole thing is so odd to me. And I just hope the best for her. So it's just sad. Okay. So anyways, didn't think I was gonna be talking about Britney, but here we are. All right, you guys, hope that you sorry to like bum you out. Anyways, you guys, I will link to all these things. Do not miss out on some of these Abercrombie things. Okay, like I said, the deals on some of these sweatshirts and the pants and some of those basic items. Oh my gosh, but do not sleep on Abercrombie like I did for so many years. It's like one of my new favorite places. I'm so excited. And the Walmart stuff, the shoes and everything. If you are curious about these, get your hands on them. I'm just telling you, they're cute. And I see people that are like, you know, how do I style? Again, style them with whatever you want. I hate to even use that word, style them. But anyways, you guys, love you so much, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.